GNIS-Bézier project. What this project aims to do is to harness the time, knowledge, and energy of the generous cartographic community to build an open source dataset of Bézier line features representing linear physical features. This multi-scale dataset can then be used by cartographers to label physical features on maps across the United States using nice clean Bézier lines on multiple maps at various scales. So that's a lot. What does this all mean? Basically what this means is that we have available to us, published by the USGS, the GNIS dataset, Geographic Names Information System. And this is the place names dataset for the US. It represents everything from city parks to big mountain ranges. So from a cartographic labeling perspective, it works great for a small city park, but if you want to use that feature to label a big mountain range, that point feature isn't ideal. This is something you'll notice on old original quads have lots of nice linear labels, and the newer US TOPA products have points to represent those. So this project is to try to recreate that data set of those line features for labeling going forward for all kinds of maps. So what I've done is taken the entire GNIS dataset, 2.3 million-ish points, and I have whittled it down to about 153,000 points that I think represent or could represent physical linear features. And the classes that I've chosen to use are these classes here. So mountain range is the obvious one, but there's lots of others that could represent linear features as well. So they've been included. So after whittling it down to 153,000, I generated lines for these features that were sort of bent. So a bent line for each point feature, and then attach those attributes to the line. So now we have line features for these GNIS points. So now we have lines, and the question is, how do we collectively, as cartographers, because there's 153,000, too many for me to do, edit these lines to match the physical features so that we can all use this data set. And the way that I have devised to do that is to use Illustrator with an extension called Map Publisher to distribute the work so that everybody can work on a part of the country, and then we can collectively pull those back together into a single document that we can all use and pull from, and then export to other geodata formats as well. So these are the blocks that I've broken the country up into. They are based on the UTM zones. Each block is split into the UTM zone, or half of the UTM zone, and that's because of the DRG quad maps that are used as the base map and how they all work together. So more on that in a second. But anyway, basically these are the blocks that we're going to work from.